We agree. We're all for peace and justice and anti-austerity. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC for MP for me. We're voting Jeremy Corbyn, JC for MP for me.
Let's hear from Rob Johnson. Right, now our first speaker for today has come all the way from South Africa to be here, and he was an MP for the ANC under Nelson Mandela. You couldn't get a better first speaker, could you? Please make some noise for Andrew Feinstein.
Hello all. How are we all doing? I feel as though I'm in Cape Town with this weather. All we need is a beach. It's great to see you all here, and it's great to be here to celebrate Jeremy's 40 years as a Member of Parliament. So what has Jeremy spent his 40 years doing? Well, primarily, he has spent that time showing an unrivaled commitment to justice and equality. He's shown an unrivaled care for every single person, not just in his constituency, not just across the United Kingdom, but across the world. And that is just one of the factors that makes him unique. He honestly, and the reason I'm wearing this t-shirt is because Jeremy reminds me in many ways of my former boss, Nelson Mandela. Why do I say that? The two of them have not only committed their lives to the struggle for justice and equality, but they show respect and care for every single human being they come into contact with. And in fact, quite soon after South Africa became a democracy, then President Mandela walked into a caucus meeting of ANC MPs, who I was very privileged to be amongst. And he said to us rhetorically, although some of my colleagues didn't realize it, "Who here now thinks they're very important?" And a whole lot of people put their hands up. And he knew that would happen. And he said, well, to those of you who now think that you are more important than the people who elected you here, than the people who pay your salary, than the people who you are here to serve, I'm afraid that you are of no use to the people of this country or to our movement, because you are here in service. And that is what Jeremy has done for 40 years. He has served those who elected him in this constituency. He has served the millions who unified around the 2017 manifesto, and he has served oppressed and repressed people all over the world. And like Mandela, he has no interest in his personal status. He has no interest in material wealth. And in fact, he has also spent a lifetime as an anti-racist. While some in his party were benefiting personally from their family companies, associations, and work for the apartheid regime in South Africa, yes, Margaret Hodge, I'm talking about you, While some of his colleagues were doing that, Jeremy was at the forefront for the liberation of South Africa from apartheid. Just as today, despite the smears, the abuses, the weaponization, he remains committed to the freedom of the Palestinian people. So in conclusion, let me say, while we are awash in lying, self-interested, opportunistic politicians, none more so than my own constituency MP, Keir Starmer, Jeremy remains a beacon of honesty, of integrity, and puts the many before the few. And that is why we want him to continue as the MP for Islington North. Thank you.
A round of applause for Andrew Feinstein. Our next speaker, needs hardly any introduction. It's Stella Assange.
Hi, everyone. I was just in Belmarsh this morning, and I was telling Julian that I was coming here to pay homage to Jeremy. Jeremy has been an incredible supporter of Julian's. He has come to the hearings, and he's also been incredibly personally supportive of Julian and our family, which I really appreciate, because with Jeremy, you really, what you see is also what you see in person. He is genuinely caring and concerned about injustice and understands that it's personal as well. I'm taking this opportunity with Crispin's, and I hope everyone's approval and license to talk a little bit about what's happening with Julian. You might have read in the press what the most recent development is, which is that after some 10 months of apparent deliberation, a single High Court judge behind closed doors in a written decision of 3 pages decided that Julian should not be given a day in court to be able to appeal the decision to extradite him. And we are now given a last opportunity to contest this decision. It's frankly astounding to me that the High Court, given the fundamental issues that are raised through Julian's case, is prepared to not even